Android-based Qualcomm 8960 smartphone with two screens. The first screen is a Japan display company, 4.3-inch LCD screen, and on another side there is e-ink screen from company EPD electronic paper display screen. And basically it's so basically this is an electronic paper display, which means that it doesn't consume power. Only when there's refreshes it uses very little power, and when the device goes out of battery, the image stays there forever. So basically why it's actually required to make it two screens, what are the features? And I think one of the most key features here is definitely differentiating feature and personalization, because we are used to buy the cameras for our phones. We want to make a backside picture of a phone and put some family or our movie star. So by our application we can select different wallpapers from pre-installed, or you can either connect your Facebook profile or Instagram profile to get photos from a family from a bed, and then to put a photo on the backside.
Thank you.
So we can basically put any image from the included gallery. Any image from included gallery, and basically see that it's here. And when its battery goes out, you still have an image here, so you should not worry that the cover disappears somewhere. So what else can be possible here? Because this is EPD screen, we also put all notifications about your events on the backside. So if you are usually compare with the general kind of iPhone behavior, it's usually the pop-up some notification. The screen becomes turned on for a couple of seconds, and then it becomes turned off. So if you're on a meeting or you're busy on a phone call, you may dismiss your important information. And in our case, if you have some missed call or any other like SMS message, it will pop up on the backside. And by the way, we have introduced some interesting feature that we are analyzing the SMS text. And if there are some specific words inside the text, we can put some image on here, so the communication becomes more emotional. So it's not just the text in some message box in your iPhone or Android. So it's kind of more emotional here, and we will not dismiss it. Even if the phone goes to the battery off state, it will stay there, and it doesn't consume the power. And after some time, it can be basically. And if you need to communicate with this person, if you need to reply, here is a specific zone which you can use on the screen, and you can make a swipe and go to messaging application directly to reply to your SMS message. And basically this screen is not touchable because we decided to treat it not as a similar screen. Don't let user to think that it's the same. So it's kind of information tool which user can customize and personalize and make it more productive. So for example, we can put some calendar event here, and it will pop up about the meeting. So let's assume you have it's live on the table, and you will see the meeting pop up, and you continue your discussion. So you don't need to draw your attention to your phone and make it some changes, but it will pop up here, and it's your choice to decide either to go. And by the way, you can use the screen even if this is turned off, so you can understand what is the next meetings. Or there are other things here. Then you can go to the gallery, for example, and you have a kind of map direction in the Google Maps, and you can make like this gesture, and it will go up here. This means that, and this image will stay here even if the phone is discharged, which means that you are in an unknown place. You can always store all required and important information for you, and do not worry that you miss it. It could be address, it could be order number in your shop, it could be some specific note that you don't want to forget or keep always with you. So the same thing could be if
the map stay when you switch off the phone on the back side?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And for example, if you have a boarding pass, it's usually a Yota store, you might make the same stuff and go to the airport and put it as a boarding pass. So it's not there. And you can touch it. Basically, it feels very comfortable and good.
Yes.
And by the way, here is also the Twitter thing. You can put the Twitter feeds, Facebook feeds, RSS, so you don't need to check everything, because what we saw is that the people are always checking something. So each day they are pushing the button. Also, there is some new tweet or new email. Maybe I missed SMS, and most of the cases nothing happens. So it's just an addiction to check. But first of all, it drains your power of your phone, and the battery life really goes down. And at the same time, you are always in the phone. You are not in the real world. In this case, you can subscribe to your tweets. You can subscribe to your RSS or football match, for example, if you would like to.
And it actualizes every time?
Yeah, it will update it actually, depending on the tweets coming in, or Facebook profile, or you can, for example, use this gesture to update it. For example, Facebook profile, or Facebook post.
Sorry.
You can only use this screen when you want to save your battery. No, it's impossible.
No. It's no. I mean, you can use the screen anyway. So, and by the way, you can also change the settings, because it might be then you don't want that somebody will see your SMS message text, and we can have a setting like secure mode, and if there is some SMS message will come, for example, like missed call, you just see the missed call. And by the way, so first of all, here is like an iPhone, here is like iPhone, and this is an iPhone. So do you feel the difference? So what happened with this box? I don't know, because I always need to check it. What happened with this box? I always can see it, and it doesn't consume any power. And if you might do like this one. At the same time, you may say, okay, I'm not worried about any privacy. I can see who I missed. And they're all about this. So we have developed our own applications. We show different types of information. So it could be stock exchange,
you can choose a lot of different informations.
Yeah, because we need to connect to internet, by the way. And you can basically choose different. You can, and definitely you can read the books, because it's a reader. Yeah. So we can use this, let's say, FB Reader application. So it's some font issues there. Let me a little bit make a font bigger. It's a FB Reader standard application, which is open source. So we have modified it a little bit, and yeah, you can put a book, but it's still the font is too small. Let me make it more zoom. And you can use any book like EPUB, FB2, PDF, any document.
You can use Aldico reader? No, it's only Aldico, the software.
Yeah, so now basically we are support most of the open source, but we also have a partnership, starting to partnership with the known companies for the booking libraries. So now we have started negotiating with Bookmate. We already have a version for Bookmate. It's kind of a content provider, and we are planning to make more partnerships in this case. So here is a book.
But for now, it's your own book reader.
No, for now this is an open source, a very famous Android application, which is Android market. And there are different types of use cases. Then you can educate, make an education. For example, you would like to learn Spain, and I know the people who are learning, they are taking quite a long time with their phones, their devices. In this case, we can prolong battery life, so you can see that I know. So let's be on Spain. It's correct. So it's not correct. So, and this is kind of emotional. So it's not only the text, it's a picture. And we have basically many different apps. And for example, it could be also the, let's say, I will emulate it, but in real, we can make it. So it could use your Facebook Facebook information about your friends,
Reminder.
and it will remind you on the backside of the phone that it has a birthday. So, and you can set up or create new accounts.
It's Yota with T.
Yota.
Yota.
So, for example, like this. Yeah. It's very easy kind of part of your phone where it directly informs you about specific things which does not really need your deep digging into device, start an application, because at the end, the final customer doesn't interest in an application. The final customer is interested in the information or action. If you want to read, to send a message, you basically want to send a message to your friend. You don't want to go to application, find where it is, or press some buttons. Your final goal is to communicate the message. So in this case, this is a very good window for making this.